Okay, before we start this video, I just want to give a huge thanks to these two creators, Regular Pat and the Cartoon Buffoon, for inspiring me to make this video and also giving me the green light to make this video. Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's your professional yapper, and today we are reheating some nachos. So the World Watch was started by the wonderful Regular Pat. Go check him out. Go huge shout out to Pat. His community is awesome. I love his podcast, No Sad Face. Anyways, so the World Watch was started by Regular Pat, where he would talk about Disney and Pixar properties and their chances of getting into Cage4. His video was followed up by another video by the Cartoon Buffoon talking about the Disney animated shows. Today, I will be talking about DCOMs. So DCOMs are Disney Channel original movies that they have been pumping out since the release of Under Wraps in 1997. Since then, there have been over 120 DCOMs released, and I doubt that anybody but me, who's a little Disney Channel obsessed dork, wants this. But I just thought it would be fun to talk about some of these shows and movies and their potential of getting into Cage. I know half of these movies, half of these shows have like a 0.2 fragmentary chance of getting in. But I'm sorry, I am a really big Disney Channel fan, and I've just been wanting Disney Channel rep in Kingdom Hearts for a very long time. I will take, even if we don't get a world, I will take a summon, I will take a Remy styled cameo, I will take anything. I just want some Disney Channel rep. So obviously I made a list of DCOMs. I'm only talking about popular franchises and culturally relevant movies, like movies that we still talk about. No Cadet Kelly, no Princess Protection Program. As much as I would love to see Sora, Donald, and Goofy join the military or help Demi and Selena, it's not happening. I know Nomura probably doesn't know about any of these movies, but I doubt he has any knowledge on the 2014 hit Zapped. We're only talking about these 20 movies, and the way I was going to do it similar to Pat's World Watch, where I would do like a want score and a prediction score. But since most of these movies have like no chance of making it in at all, I'm just gonna I'm gonna do all of the deep cuts first and then get to the actual viable candidates. Without further ado, I'm your professional yapper and you're watching the Disney Channel World Watch. Okay, starting off with peak, we got Teen Beach Movie. So Teen Beach Movie is a film about a couple named Mac and Brady who end up in a beach movie called Wet Side Story. Sounds a little familiar. And they have to stop a gang war between bikers and surfers. Obviously, this movie has zero chance whatsoever. But just imagine Sora hitting Ross Lynch with a wooden sword, like the good old days. Alright, next up we got the Debbie Ryan combo, Radio Rebel and 16 Wishes, both movies starring Debbie Ryan as teenage girl in high school. So I put these films together because I feel the same way about them. Obviously neither of them are going to make it into KH, I just think these movies are their stories are too small scale, and I just can't imagine Sora helping the girl from Jessie with magical birthday candles or being a radio host to be even remotely fun or interesting. Next up, we got another iconic DCOM franchise, the Cheetah Girls, starring Raven Simone, Adrienne Bailon, Kaylee Williams, and Sabrina Bryant as a group of high school friends who form a girl group. I'm gonna be a little bit higher on the DCOM musicals because that's just what I grew up with. I think a lot of them have the potential to work as a KH2 Atlantica musical minigame-esque world. But there's one out of all of the musical DCOMs, there's one obvious one that we're gonna talk about way later. So I just don't see the Cheetah Girls making it, especially compared to other DCOM musicals. Nobody really talks about the Cheetah Girls that much, even though all of the movies and all of the soundtracks are absolute bangers. And I know hypothetically, if we were to get a Cheetah Girls world, that the voice cast wouldn't have to come back. They could get sound-alikes. But it would be ironic because they've been trying to do a Cheetah Girls reunion. A lot of the girls have behind the scenes issues and beef. Wouldn't it be so funny if they resolved all of that and came back together for fucking Kingdom Hearts 4? Out of all things, I think that would be hilarious. Okay, so I bundled all of these together, but I'm just talking about the Disney TV shows. I'm just talking about the ones that have DCOMs, which are Hannah Montana, Kim Possible, Wizards, Proud Family, and Phineas and Ferb. And I don't think any of these could get actual worlds. What I do want and what I think could happen is we get maybe a Hannah Montana summon or a Phineas and Ferb summon or a little side mission in Quadratum where we have to help Penny and her friends or help Zach and Cody, something like that. And I think I will be fine if we get that like as our little Disney Channel representation and not necessarily a whole world. Because I know when I brought this up to people, it's been funny to watch people's reactions because I am dead ass. I want decom rep in Cage 4. But I think if we don't get a whole world, I will be fine with like a Alex Russo summon or something. But I think out of all of these, I think the one that would work for a world is Kim Possible, and I'm surprised that Buffoon didn't talk about it in his animated video, but I think out of all of the shows that he didn't talk about, I think Kim Possible is like the most adaptable for a Cage world. Because we already have party members with Kim and Ron. I think the world design could be very cool. We could do some cool spy missions. Like it would be a very fun time to be in a Kim Possible world. Like we could get a really badass Shigo boss fight. Like we have so many like villains to pull from, and there's so many possibilities. And that's why I've been talking, like when I've been talking to people about this video, I've been saying that I wanted this to be more than just funny haha Zac Efron Heartless or Sora in Descendants world. Like I think there's actual possibilities for these properties in KH, and I think it would be very fun to see some of these. Okay, there's no chance in hell that this one is making it in. It just would be very hilarious if they're just like, we're gonna go back to Halloween Town and everyone's getting all excited. We think we're gonna see Jack and Sally and all of them again. And we land from the gummy ship and we get this. Next up is Twitches, another Halloween decom franchise. Would be very fun to see, especially as somebody who practices witchcraft, but not happening. Y'all, we're almost done with the deep cuts, I promise. Next up is Let It Shine, as it's a movie about a rap battle, about a boy who wants to be a rapper, and he's like bussing tables. I haven't seen this movie in a very long time, but it was a staple of my childhood. As much as I cherish this movie, just like the Cheetah Girls, there's another film that has a better chance of being a music-based world. So it's probably not gonna happen, but just the idea of Sora getting into a rap battle just makes me giggle. I'm sorry, I put this on here for me. This is probably like one of my top 5 favorite decoms. But just imagine Sora helping Bridget Mendler starting a band. Not happening, but fun to think about. Next up is Under Wraps, and I'm referring to the original movie, not the shitty 2021 remake. This movie doesn't really get talked about anymore, and the only reason I even have it on this list is because it has the novelty of being the very first decom, but definitely not happening. Okay, final deep cut, I promise. I've never seen these movies, but there's a whole trilogy and they have like a pretty small cult following. So I feel like it would be wrong to like not include them on this list. But I have never seen it. I have never seen a single scene on a movie. I just know people like these. Okay, next up, now we are finally at the top 4 viable candidates for decom rep in Cage 4. Camp Rock. So Camp Rock is a franchise about a summer camp for talented youth, and as much as I would love to see Sora interact with Demi Lovato and Nick Jonas, and we already have Allison Stoner on standby, I just don't see how they could like story-wise do a Camp Rock world. If we get like a fun little minigame world and not like a Cage 2 Atlantica music world like I've been suggesting for like some of the other music movies, maybe a fun little camp minigame world where Sora can like canoe and do other like little camp activities with the Camp Rock gang, and maybe he can sing and dance too, but it would just be fun to have like a fun little slice of life world like 100 Acre Woods, but Camp Rock. Next up, the bane of regular Pat's existence, High School Musical. So High School Musical probably had a better chance 10 years ago, maybe during the handheld era. I just think the cultural relevance of HSM has passed. Like hell, Disney didn't even acknowledge it. Like during the 20th anniversary, like they promoted the fuck out of the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary, and they didn't do anything for HSMs. And yeah, so I don't see it being a world, but I do think out of all of like the music-based movies, it would be the best suited for a Cage 2 Atlantica world. Let Sora sing, we're all in this together, please. I just want to see Sora sing again. It would be cool, but I don't think it's happening. And if we're visiting Disney worlds as characters who are not Sora, it would be funny as fuck to have Roxas visit this world, because fun fact, Jesse McCartney was originally looked at to be Troy Bolton, but he said no because he didn't want to be known as a Disney actor. So zombies. I hate these movies with a burning passion, but there is a case to be made for zombies. There's 5 films to pull from. It's a pretty popular Disney franchise outside of the Disney Channel machine. The films have blown up on Disney Plus, and plus the DZ Worlds Collide tour made a lot of money for Disney to the point where they're making another tour. So I think zombies, along with the next franchise we're going to talk about, their chances are very high. Probably the highest out of all of these movies. And the final DCOM franchise we're going to talk about are the Descendants franchise. Before you grab your pitchforks, hear me out. Just like zombies, Descendants is a big franchise that has grown outside of the Disney Channel system with movies, cartoons, books, merch, all of that. I think it's pretty big and pretty recognizable. I also think Descendants has really good KH original story potential with the quadratum of it all. We could see a return of the villain council from KH1. For the story, I would want it to be a mashup of Descendants 1 and 2 because I want Uma in the game. I think the Isle of the Lost would be a very awesome environment to explore. The only thing against Descendants is I think the original voice cast more than likely won't return for obvious reasons. RIP Cameron Boyce. But out of everything I talked about today, I personally want Descendants the most, and I think it has the best chances of making it out of everything I've talked about today. I would love for the Descendants world to be an original story with the original KH elements because I think, like I said, the villain council could work very well here with this being quadratum and like alternate reality. I would much prefer this than getting like the live action Disney versions of like worlds that we already seen. Like, think of this, we could get Descendants or we could get live action Beauty and the Beast. What would you rather have? And that is the DCOM World Watch. Again, thank you to Regular Pat and Cartoon Buffoon for giving me the green light to do this and inspiring me to do this. Again, huge shout out to Pat. Go check him out. His Patreon is amazing. His Discord community is amazing. I have found my people in his Discord server, in his Patreon Discord server, and it's just so beautiful to see. I love talking to the community every single day, and it just makes my day every single day. Shout out to my girly pops, Dot, Chara, MZ, Gale, T-Mac, Buffoon, everybody in the Regular Pat Patreon Discord server is amazing. Just the Kingdom Hearts fandom in general is just amazing. I've learned this from being a part of March Capri's. The Kingdom Hearts fandom is full of so many talented and amazing people, and it's just such an honor that I get to be a part of a tight-knit community like this with a bunch of amazing people. And this was just a fun exercise. I don't think any of this is going to actually happen, but I will jump for joy and cheer if we do get a DCOM world or just any Disney Channel rep in KH4. It will be like a dream come true to me, but I don't think it's gonna happen, or I don't think it has like a very good chance of happening. Also, this was just a very fun way to like experiment with my content. I know I do very surface level like TV reviews and music reviews and reaction videos, but I've been wanting to do something with a lot more meat and a lot more substance, so this was just very fun. Thank you guys for watching. This is Anthony, your professional yapper, signing out.